Yo, what's the dinner now, man? It's your player partner Bobby Double J. And today I got something to say. But before I say what I say, I'm gonna give it a minute for YouTube to send out the notifications and put me in the algorithm and get some people into this live, man, so that we can get into a few things. I want to get into a few things, man. That's one thing that I want to do. Real briefly, I just want to give a major shout out, major shout out. To my homie PJ Butta, man. Keep your head up, man. Much love. Like you feel what I'm saying? That shit that cuz did yesterday, homie. That was some snake shit. That was some buster shit. As I have expressed on P's and Q's podcast. RS, what's the dinner nail, man? Peace and blessings to you and yours, man, on the rental nails. Yeah, man, shout out to my homie PJ Butter, man. Keep your head up. Haiti, you feel what I'm saying? We behind you, you feel me? Whatever it is, whatever it's gonna see, that's just what it is, homie. We behind you, but I can't overlook the fact that Luce Cannon played a sucker game on a real cat. You feel what I'm saying? The homie too thorough, the homie too red, the homie too thorough, the homie too much of a thoroughbred individual. You feel what I'm saying? Too much of a real soldier to be caught up in these social media games when all he was doing was being open, honest, and having a casual conversation in privacy. And some sucker cats took that and did some things with it with malicious intent behind it, trying to create further division in between two factions. You feel me? But these two factions is known to cohabitate and align themselves with one another. I want to send a shout out to P's and Q's, his podcast. Want to send a shout out to my boy Dopest TV. We're gonna get into some content. The first thing that I want to introduce, right? And it's not really me introducing it, but the first thing that I want to highlight as of late, there's been a lot of dumb moves, and I'm talking Bloods and Pyrus, homie, that has been excessively using that derogatory term to describe Crips. Y'all know what it is. We grown. I'm a grown man. I don't really take offense to it, but I'm just starting to notice that it's becoming a constant thing. You got the dude P4 Blank. He calling, Crips crabs, and then you got this new dude named King Peel from out of Pomona. You feel what I'm saying? That got his chest out talking about what he do to Crips and referring to Crips as crabs and all that. Like, what's up with this, homie? What's up with this? Like what's really going on? I want to know from the Don Moves, like what's really going on to where these Don Moves is really getting on some turned up and anti-Crip, madness, knowing that the dynamics that we were under, in the 70s, the 80s, in the 90s, and it started to dwindle in the 2000s, knowing we ain't up under that up under those same dynamics, homie. My homies are close associates to the Bounty Hunters. The Inglewood families are close associates to the A-Trade gangsters. The Pueblo Bloods is close associates to the Avalon Gangster Crips, and there's other Crip, Paru, and Blood factions that are on cordial terms. So why all of a sudden is a lot of these Don moves getting on the tip to where they feel comfortable with openly disrespecting Crips? Me, you know me. My message don't change. You feel what I'm saying? I'm all about this. Power to the people, right? But when these Don moves, Parus, and Bloods collectively come on social media and they just openly disrespect Crips, how would y'all handle that if Crips got their heads out of the hole in the ground? You feel what I'm saying? They say, you know what? We about to start running our Bloods. How would you respond to that? A lot of you new day, new era Bloods won't even be able to deal with that because number one, you're outnumbered. And number two, this ain't the 70s, the 80s, and the early 90s no more. A lot of you young Bloods and some of these young Crips as well, but a lot of you young Bloods haven't been engaged in that type of warfare. Towards 50 Crips and it's like 15 Bloods, but you still gotta be a Don Moon. You gotta stay on your whooping tip. A lot of you youngsters haven't been up against that, homie. So why reignite a flame that'll put y'all in a position to where y'all continuously take L's? That ain't what we should be on. We should be unified. But this type of content, these type of situations is what keeps us from being able to bridge the gap because you niggas want to disrespect Crip. You niggas want to be disrespectful. So since you hoe ass niggas want to be disrespectful in this crib, guess what? I'ma disrespect you, bitch ass niggas. It ain't nothing to disrespect all bloods. That ain't no problem. You feel what I'm saying? But that's not where I'm at. When I was a youngster, I would have just went ahead and just, just threw it out there, homie. I would have just threw a fuck. In the California Youth Authority, when you throw a fuck, you disrespect everything that's associated with that organization or that individual. But me working to try to bridge the gap in between the Crips, the Bloods, and black men in general, I'm not gonna disrespect Bloods, homie. But I will respectfully ask those real damus out there to have a conversation with y'all little homies, homie, that's coming on here and openly disrespecting Crips. Because everybody isn't as mature as me. Everybody isn't as understanding as I am. And everybody don't see that a lot of these dudes is doing this shit for clout. Let's get into a clout chaser. Let me share this with you. Because I seen this cat on Instagram and I'm like, man, let me share this video. Because this dude is talking, real bodacious. And, he's talking like he's this cat. But I'm like, no, yeah, that ain't even really your message. But since this cat, Luce Cannon, just tried to, trip my homie up in some BS, I'm slightly on the BS today. So let's start with this J-Cat, man. And listen, homie. Me, I'm Yay from Eastside, PJ Watts Crip, Onside, Dillions, you feel me? And if you or any of your peoples take umbrage, it has a problem with the content that I'm running and the adjectives that I'm using to define and describe you, man, shit, you can get it how you feel like you want it on mic. Because it ain't no suckers and ain't no BITCHs over here, man, on my mama. But let's get this J-Cat some attention, cuz on Crip. Tired of these weird ass niggas, man. These niggas is cancers, cuz on Crip. This weird ass nigga right here.
RPT, yo boy, he crazy and started something crazy YouTube. Now this right here, he one of them Pyrus for real, and he also know the deal on some people that was locked up. Man, word man, range was turned down.
Man, on my mama, nigga. Nigga, I knocked out 2 niggas for Raymond at the same time, nigga. 2 niggas.
Pause. This nigga from Pomona. One of the Pomona blood or Pyru sets. Them niggas don't beef with the Raymonds. The blood sets that beef with the Raymonds and the blood sets that's in Inglewood, Los Angeles, and Pasadena. But let's hear this dude narrative and see where he's going with this. Maybe he's on his Damu shit. But if y'all gonna be on y'all Damu shit like this, how y'all gonna respond when the Crips come together and be on their Crip shit? So we gotta be mindful of the narratives that we put out there, homie, when we blinded by our pursuit for clout. Cause you niggas gotta understand, cause the things that y'all do and the things that y'all don't do affect those who are associated, affiliated, and loved by you, or that you love. So let's be mindful of the shit that we put out there on this internet, cuz. But let's listen to this weird ass nigga.
Niggas from Raymond jumped the homie Papa Crab, nigga.
Fuck jumping. They supposed to blast PC off the.
You see how freely you just said, jump the homie Papa Crab. If a dude name was KS, killer, I'm gonna just put it out there. If a dude name was KS and his name was Killer Slob, right? Out of my abundance of respect for the blood car, right? I say killer blank. You feel what I'm saying? Like a lot of cats, this dude Papa from PDL, a lot of dudes just call him Papa. So for him to come on here and say, oh, the homie Papa Crab, homie, you intentionally being disrespectful, my nigga. On mic, and you playing this tough guy role like you just that nigga, like, come on, cuz. Like these niggas be them niggas, cuz, that be
your.
On they tier, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So niggas wasn't able to go into a melee, but when they got out the hole, nigga, I took the back phase, nigga. The nigga from Raymond with the big ass bifocal glasses, nigga, Ray Mag, nigga. And on my mama, nigga, I'm walking up to the tier, nigga, the nigga gonna say, before we start the fade off, nigga, he's his tier with all his homies on there. He like, hey, my nigga, we both black. I shouldn't have did that. Act like he trying to shake a nigga head. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what? Nigga got his head sticking out. I'm looking at him like, what? Then he try to like take off on me, nigga. Boom, knock him out. Nigga, my mama, he fall down, knife fall out his pocket. Nigga, boom, knock him out. Nigga, get on his own. Nigga, YG Knuckles was there. PDL Projects, nigga. We was on their ass, nigga, on the tier, nigga. Fuck you mean, nigga? Nigga on my...
Man, this was King.
I mean, see, different strokes for different folks, my low. But I'm going to keep it a buck with you because I fuck with you, right? Let me get this weird ass nigga off my screen. If I get in a physical altercation, right? Come on, listen, my history ain't no mystery, baby. On mic. All you got to do is ask dudes that was incarcerated with me, homie. If I got it on me, it's within my reach or something like that, homie. I'm using it on mic. So you mean to tell me, boom, boom, you knocked him out, right? You have minor engagement. He try to foul on you. You knock him out. His kisu fall. You don't pick up the kisu. You just leave the kisu right there like, come on, homie. If I was in that situation, right? And boom, bam, I put him down and his kisu fall on mic. I'm grabbing the kisu. I'm grabbing the burner. Whether I'm in prison, whether I'm in a county jail, or whether I'm on the streets, I'm grabbing this nigga weapon. And if your homie coming to get the issue, now shit then intensify. So probably about to get some of these. See, niggas get on here, niggas be popping it for clout, homie. What if we get on some unified Crip shit and we just start pressing bloods? Because now a lot of these bloods want to get on the internet and disrespect Crip. Like, come on, homie. We all supposed to be mature. We all didn't survive those Crip and blood wars, homie. We all didn't survive those Crip on Crip wars and now a few blood on blood wars. We didn't survive that, homie. What did we get from these wars? What did we get from experiencing these different losses and these casualties and whatnot? We're not supposed to perpetuate this shit, homie. At some point in time, we supposed to end it and give a new path for the youngsters. So when we come on here and we tell all these war stories, but the war stories is rooted in continuing the beef and the nonsense, homie, that's not acceptable, my nigga. Because with certain key cats from certain key Crip hoods, homie, all niggas got to do is really put in these phone calls and really put forth the effort. And like that, homie, dudes will put their differences to the side. Now you back. Now we back. Now we done regress. Now, yeah, we got Crip unity. We could potentially have Crip unity, but now we going back at it with some more brothers. A lot of bloods don't really feel like how these dudes feel, but you got some young Crips that's turned up, homie. And once they hear that crab word, oh, they going in. S word this, B blank that. S word this, B blank that. Then you got a lot of young bloods, homie, that'll hear that, and now they C blank this, C rap this, see, and now we got this shit back going for another generation, homie. Like I say, my hood is close associates to the Banianas. Inglewood families, close associates to the A-Trey Gangsta Crips. The Pueblo Bishop Bloods, close associates to the Avalons. So like, what is we really doing? See, it be dudes that ain't really from LA, homie, that be throwing rocks and hiding their hands and all this and all that. Like, bro, you ain't even from LA. But you're using verbiage that can create problems in LA. So what's up with the Damu homies, man? Start checking these dudes when they get online and they start getting, a little too loquacious, homie, too loose with their lips, and they start disrespecting Crips and all this and all that, homie. Because I'm not gonna start pushing B blank and disrespecting Bloods because of this sucker ass nigga, man. And he may not be a mark, homie, but this is the thing. And this is what we gotta understand, homie. A cat can be a bitch by his antics, his behavioral patterns, and just the way that he do things. But he may be a bitch that got a cold little wobble on him. But it doesn't negate the fact that this nigga's a bitch. You can't be scared of these bitch ass niggas because they may have a little size and they may know how to fight. Like my homie Butta said, homie, man, heart gotta go with that. Nigga, his heart behind that. Because every pound of this, homie, heart is behind it. And if we squabble, we gonna squabble. We going for it. A lot of these dudes don't really be having heart, homie. A lot of these dudes be certified bullies. But when you call a bluff, then the dynamics change. And if the dynamics don't change, then we just gotta hit. Shut the best man win. But it's still counterproductive activities on all our behalf. Because these cats want to get on social media and disrespect Crips. Like, man, that's crazy. Disrespect the sets in the hood that y'all beefing with, homie. Don't generalize it and start coming after all Crips. Because if the Crips turn up, homie, who gonna stand up against that? In the 70s, in the 80s. No disrespect to the Damus, homie, but they had Crips segregated from the Bloods, or shall I say, they had the Bloods segregated from the Crips because the Crips was too deep, and the Crips was pushing a hard line. As long as the Crips continue to go at it, then the Bloods can exist on a main line and chill and be relaxed and all that because the Crips is beefing. But if the Crips was really moving on East Side, West Side, Compton Crip, if Crips was moving on that tip and it was a unified front for the Crips, then what does that leave the Bloods, which are the minorities? But let's take it deeper, cuz on Mike, on Stevie Walla Bean. What does that leave us as black men if we continue to put division in between us? Okay, the Crips is unified against the Bloods potentially, with all these Bloods coming on social media disrespecting Bloods and all that. And a lot of these young Blood cats, man, they ain't built like that. A lot of these young Blood cats became Bloods because it was a trend. Lil Wayne the Blood, Bow Wow aligning himself with the Bloods, Future, the codeine sipper, he aligning himself with the Bloods. All these celebrities at one point in time was pushing Blood, so it was a fad. So a lot of these dudes was following trends and fads. They really ain't got the heart behind the mission. So when shit get real, they crash out. And that's no disrespect towards the Bloods. This has been proven that a lot of these young Bloods became Bloods because of entertainers that ain't even thugging in these streets like how we thugging in these streets. A lot of these young Crips, some of them turn neighborhood Crip on behalf of Nip. But the mind state is different. You take a cat like Nipsey Hussle and you analyze his cripping and dissect his cripping. Then you take a cat like Lil Wayne, Future, Chris Brown, Bow Wow, Soulja Boy, and you analyze they whooping and you dissect they whooping. It's different, homie. It's years apart. It's like years apart. So if Crips did come together and push a cold line on the Bloods, homie, a lot of these young Bloods won't be able to stand up to that. But at the end of the day, we all lose, homie, because we supposed to be putting out content, some of us, right? Majority of us. We should be putting out content, homie, that unifies us and doesn't separate us. So when this weird ass nigga from somewhere out in Pomona, no disrespect to Pomona, but it's Pomona, my nigga. You ain't even from the city and you trying to make it seem like you a big dog. Like you from Bonnianas, or like you from BPS, or like you from Brims, or Paru set out of Compton and Watson, LA and all this. Like you feel me? Like you from 20 Bloods or something. Like, come on, homie. And I understand that it's marks, busters, killers, and gorillas everywhere. But my nigga, you from Pomona, bro. And that's not a shot at Pomona. Shout out to the Trey 5-7s. Shout out to the Pomona Mafia Crips and all this and all that. But I'm just saying, homie, this dude talking and popping it and peacocking and all this like he's just a 5-star, 6-star, 4-star Damu general, all this and all that. Man, come on, calm that shit down, my nigga. Ask yourself, right? To the nigga King Pill, Paru, Pomona, ask yourself, what's the message and what's the meaning behind your content? What are you looking to gain from putting that story out there and using a crab word? What is you looking to gain, my nigga? How do you benefit from that? I can tell you how I benefit from the content that I come on here and I put out. Individuals hit me on my inbox like, man, I've been through that, or I'm going through that, or big bro, can I just have a conversation with you? And I don't want to go to the internet. And we get on there and I'm really, God, all praise be to the Most High God, first and foremost. I'm really in a position, homie, to where I'm assisting individuals through their hardships, where I'm guiding people and I'm mentoring people, and to a degree, I'm teaching people. That's my content, homie. But what's your content? How do you benefit from your content? And this is me, homie, and I don't mean no disrespect to nobody. I'm pretty sure some cats on here that's viewing, excuse me. I got a slight accent and I've been working on that. It's some cats on here that's viewing this right now that may have nipple rings, that may have face piercings, that may have additional ear piercings. To me, that's a sign that a dude's a Saguni, a homosexual. Because a real warrior, a real Damu, in a real Crip, homie, we don't fashion ourselves like that. The most that some cats may do is a nose ring. But when you start getting this pierced and face piercings and all this piercing and all that, man, that's on my mama on Stevie Walla Bean. I believe in my heart as an individual. Cats that do that is secret homosexuals. What'll make a dude want to beautify himself by putting piercings right here, piercings in his face, piercings all along his ears, piercings in his nipples and all that? What a motivated dude to want to do some shit like that? I know why females do it. Females do it because it helps with their anxiety. It helps them feel in control because of sexual trauma. So do guys do it for the same reason? Do guys get those piercings and an excessive amount of tattoos for the same reason that a lot of females do. They got to feel some type of pain because they were sexually violated. So these is the questions that we got to start asking, and we got to start analyzing these cats, homie, because some of these cats, homie, they're deadly, they're lethal to our community, our women, and us as a people. And we got to start dissecting. Once we can diagnose the behavior, then we can better understand the individual. So sometimes, homie, we got to come up out of this Crip and blood shit, right? And we got to get in a position to where we're pretty much like therapists to better understand a motherfucker before we let a motherfucker make us crash. Okay, we see why this nigga like act like this. He wants some bop 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 and it's da 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 da. You know what I'm talking about? Listen, some cats are turned up, aggressive, and just hitting everything because as kids they were sexually violated in a violent fashion. So now they equate love, sexual pleasure with violence. That's why they take on the appearance of being a mighty, fearless warrior. He's a homosexual. He get a thrill by violence. Violence turns him on because he was violated in a violent fashion repeatedly to the point to where he began to enjoy it. Now he's a closeted homosexual that's banging certain hoods and he's super turned up and people think he's crazy. He's not crazy. He has a mental health disability and he has a sick fetish to where he like to play crazy and yeah, blood would you whoop and all that, but all the time he getting banged up his alimentary canal. He like the things that we like to do to females, he like for males to do that to him, or he like to do that to other males. We got to be in a position to diagnose some of these cats, homie, because some of these cats may be in a position till they got a little influence and they misleading people, homie. If we can diagnose the behavior, we can better understand the individual. Does that make sense? Now, moving on. Now that I got that out the way, it has been an excessive amount of days and we have yet to hear. Hold on. This is one of my kin folks. I heard I'm live. Let me hit you as soon as I get off this thing, unless it's important. Hold on, let me mute this thing before you say anything. Oh, young up, it's all good. Yeah, so it has been an excessive amount of days and we have yet to hear a response from Poe Extra about the fisticuff, the altercation, the roll up that he had with B Brazen. I know a lot of people say, oh, B Brazen didn't say that he rolled him up, but listen, homie, politically, right? If I'm in a correctional institution, I get boo bop, boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, and all that, right? My nose busted and all that. I may be swollen a little bit. My endeavor is to evade the police attention. Even if they come and do a count check, I'm acting like I'm peeing or I'm looking in the mirror, something like that. But I'm not going to show the police my face. So if he said that if it's true that he went to the police and told them, oh no, we cool in here, and his nose busted up and all that, homie, that's a way to roll it up and get up out of there. Am I right or am I wrong? Let me know in the comments. Am I right or am I wrong? I can dig it. So I'm gonna show y'all another video, and this is a Crip affiliate. This is a Crip member who's a part of the Hub and Dub, and this is his account. I've been looking for the actual video, but I can't find the actual video, so I'm gonna be sharing and reacting to somebody else's video where they took that section, that portion of his video, and incorporated into their video. So let me get this going and blowing for you, man. And shout out to everybody in the comments. Shout out to everybody in the chats. Shout out to everybody that's viewing this. If you ain't subscribed to my channel yet, make sure you do so. If you ain't like this thing and I ain't just yet, make sure you do so. And let's get back into the content.
You feel me? And I gotta give some type of positive message and some type of awareness to these type of situations. So first things first, this is Figaro Facts by yours truly, J Hood. Like, comment, subscribe. We accept all donations, and the Cash App is in the memo. So first things first, 4 Extras versus B Braze. I was right there, 22-24, right there. 4 Extras come in there. He was across the hall, 21-23. Him and Tiny Fly. Tiny Fly, F Dome. I think Ninja Chipper was in there too. The gangsters, Luce. neighborhood, Lokes. Gang. 4 extras had came over there because this nigga Shady from Harlem, nigga, big Shady boy from Harlem was letting all type of shit happen to the neighborhoods, cuz. That's my boy too, but I'm gonna be honest, cuz. Infant Yak from Harlem, nigga, cuz that stayed in the module, niggas was staying just because it was happening in the Crips in that module, cuz. Dead homies, and you know me, I'm not gonna speak up for the next entity, cuz, because these niggas ain't speaking up for my homies. Dead homies, I'm from Stevenson Village, we beef for these coasts. So
check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car. Okay, you ready? All right, 108.
I want to pause it right there, right? I want to pause it right there. Make sure y'all can hear me. Make sure I ain't on mute, cuz. I disagree with the homie on this, cuz, on PJ Watt's crib. If you want to dorm, and it's majority Bloods, and every crib they come in and they running them as a crib homie, no matter what card they're a part of, nigga, you supposed to stand up, cuz, and get cracking on PJ crib. That just is what it is. But when I was in juvenile hall, I got a story for you, cuz. When I was in juvenile hall, a blood that I became cool with later, S-Dog from Swans, he get into it with a cat from East Coast. I don't know what's the cat from East Coast name. I'm probably about 14, some shit like that, right? You got to understand that my hood has a wonderful relationship at this point in time with the Bonnie Hunter Watts Bloods. So we kind of got I don't want to say an alliance, but we have an understanding. And we on some Watts shit. It's slightly different in Watts, like, right? So the blood sets that we were kind of at odds with, we weren't at odds with no more, right? So we wasn't raised up exclusively, saying F Bloods, F Bloods, F Bloods. It was a point of time to where the PJs and the Bonnie Hunters was rival and bitter enemies, to where the Bonnie Hunters' biggest enemies was the Carver Parks and the PJs. Their rivalry with the Great Streets came later, because at this point in time, when all this shit going on, the Great Streets was still they had just came out of being Green Jackets. They had just started pushing Jordan Down Crip. But being that the Great Streets and the Bonnie Hunters was both part of the Green Jackets, they still had a relationship, so they weren't that quick to jump into the Crip and Blood thing. You got to understand, the Great Streets resisted Crips, and they projects the Jordan Down projects resisted Crips from their projects for a decent amount of years, and they were allies with the Bonnie Hunters. Then they became Jordan Down Crips, but they still had these relationships with the Bonnie Hunters, so they wasn't that quick to jump into a Crip and Blood war with them, right? But the PJs and the Carver Parks was in a full-fledged war with the Bonnie Hunters already, right? Excuse me. So it was a point in time to where the PJs was super beefing with the Bonnie Hunters. Then in 1987, those dynamics changed. We went from being number one rivals with the Bonnie Hunters to being number one rivals with the Great Street. So it was a PJ Great Street war, right? So we wasn't raised and we didn't come up. Hold on. I apologize, man. The situation with the homie Butta and Luce Cannon recording that phone call, man, they got my phone on fire. So I'll probably get matter of fact, I'm gonna put on D&D so that I can give you this content. Put on D&D. All right, check it out. So when I was coming up, our main enemies was Great Street. So it was G blank on the Great Streets until the Peace Treaties came, and that kind of slowed down to a degree, right? But make a long story short, the PJs had a cool relationship with Bloods, the Bonnie Hunters. So when S-Dog get into it with the dude from East Coast and LP, Los Padrinos Juvenile Hall, coming in and get his issue, and cuz from Rolling 20 Bloods, tall, dark-skinned cat, he jump in and they start jumping cuz from East Coast. I ain't gonna even lie, homie. At that time I wasn't under the indoctrination that I would learn later. You feel what I'm saying? From the big homie Hannibal, from what Hannibal from? Cuz from Rolling Hunters. Hannibal from Budlong Gangsta Crip. The big homie no, cuz you didn't know, homie, but nigga, you never do this and do this and do this when it's like that. When the odds is against a Crip, homie, no matter what car it is, homie, being Crips, nigga, you supposed to step up and you supposed to lighten that burden and lighten that load for a Crip homie. No matter if it's Hub and Dub, homie, no matter if it's neighborhood, no matter if it's gangster, no matter if it's Northern California Crippin' or San Diego Crippin', homie, if they righteous Crips, homie, you supposed to stand up and you supposed to be heard. And if you got to jump on a green to be seen, nigga, you got to do that because it's a Crip, homie, and you're not supposed to allow Mexicans and Bloods to just run a Crip, nigga. So respectfully, my nigga, you out of pocket for that. If you seen that and other Crips seen that getting done and Crips was getting the short end of the stick, homie, you were supposed to, you know, somehow, some way provide your services, my nigga, to kind of like take some of that up off another Crip, homie. But let's get back into the content.
My homies was getting it on V. So I was giving it to niggas. So my young niggas was getting it. But me, you ain't gonna hear too many stories about me on the losing end. I never lost no fight in that county jail. Dead homies. And I jumped up and I stabbed niggas. Tiny gangster. You feel me? That's when I was kind of evil. I'm not that dude no more. I'm not that person no more. You feel me? I found God. I found Allah. I found God. But back to the Figueroa facts. So my 4X is coming in. He coming in. 43. 4X got a name. So niggas walk upstairs like, hey, nigga, 4X police came. At the time, I said Tiny Mike from Hoop. That's like my little cousin. So I'm like, oh, cuz, dead homie, I know he on bum. I'll pop on myself. Dead homie, make sure he don't come on my tier. Make sure he don't come try to fight my little cousin. Because I'm not going for it on these. Kind of gangster, but when I come in there, I'm walking down the stairs, I see Braids and him having words. Braids is like, where you from, folks? Where you from? Folks like, nigga, I'm 43. Like this, like throw the forward cut face. Braids like, what? On 412 too? On blood? I got funerals for this shit. On blood, we gotta get him. I start laughing. I'm like, oh, because Braids, I don't know how skinny he is, because he's a knockout artist. He a D. I swear, I know for a fact, I've seen some demonic shit happen with Braids before. I ain't gonna talk about it because on the dead homies, cuz demon. But I love him. Could be mad at me for saying that, but you know what I see, Braids. He's crazy. Be doing 50. He's crazy. Crazy. All right, boom. So he pushed to the day room. At this time, nigga, we had a 3-in-1 policy because it was a blood module. The majority was bloods, and we had just got to that module. The blood was pressing on the issue. Like everybody can't come outside their cell. So it was 3 dot moves and 1 Crip coming out. And the Crip, we ain't shutting that shit down later on. Crip, maybe 2 and 2, nigga, let's be fair. Then after a while, no dot moves coming out in that mind. When Braids left, you feel me? That would happen, but that's something else. Don't even sidetrack. So, but the police like, hey, Ross, what is you doing? I'm like, oh, cuz. Man, come on to the day room. They like, man, no, man, take it back to your cell. How the fuck you get out your cell? They don't know. Because we stay popping gates. So don't ever think you safe. You are never safe. Nigga, because the nigga will pop that gate. The police don't be there when the gate's closed. All you gotta do is get a little book. And just you're gonna knock the gate right off track. And then now put that motherfucker back and forth all night. You hit the T at 3 o'clock in the morning, nigga, jump out on you with that billy and stab you up right then and there. And it happens. Dead homies. Stab you. On site, carry your knife on you at all times in the LA County jail.
We know what it is.
It's serious. Boom. So I'm like, man, I'm on here. I'm here squabbling. I'm like, I'm trying to get some other vending machine. So boom. Cause I go inside the damn brush the police off, boom. Police gonna be around, they just want to say something to me, cuz. So I go in there. When I go in there, This nigga Forex, every time he coming up, he like this. He grab like he's gonna grab Braids, grab him with one arm and throw a punch with the other one. But every time he grab Braids has a YA squabble, which means he gonna throw a million punches, a million jabs, and he hitting hard with a little skinny ass, grown man strength. So he comes down the pipe. Where it's like boom, 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 boom. Break. Okay. Extra go down to that one knee. Boom. Go down to that one knee. We run over there, me and do extra. Oh, watch out, cuz. Watch out. Braids, he was smoking two at the time. Braids like, yeah. Hold on, cuz. Let me get some water. He go over there and buy Gatorade. For 43. I like you, cuz. When I told you, cuz. Yeah. 43. Nigga. Why I'm swallowing you, cuz? Lanes, nigga. Nigga, fuck with the lanes, nigga. I came over here to look for the hoopers, nigga. 43. Braids like, yeah, all that, nigga, but devil ain't blood. See, I like you too, but nigga, you got too many extras, nigga, in my shit, nigga. Blood, we gotta catch you. We finna go a couple more rounds. Extras like 43. That's easy, I'm 40. The police walk up, Medina walk to the door, saying something to me. Like, Ross, man, who told you can come inside the day room? When you do that, police see extra shit bleeding, and he breathing hard. Right? Police like, hey, is everything straight? Police come to the door like, we saw you. It's good, we good. We good. They like, you good. Man, hold on, wait a minute, man. You're not even in this building, man. Just take it back across the hall, man. What the fuck, man? You fronting me off. The police hate me fronting off. So, right in there, Medina knew what was going on. But the police don't really want to do no paperwork. He opened up the door, and collectors walk outside the door. And they're like, Ray's like, come on, where you going? Hold on, nigga. Why the fuck you? Come on, blood, nigga. I want one more round. And the whole day room quiet because that is not how niggas expected to fight. Especially it was the blue team there. So this nigga Bray's like, he got up on the leader of the Crips. I'm like, no, you got up on the leader of the neighborhood Crips, nigga. You can't do nothing with me, nigga. You know, but no, that's my brother though. But you know, he gets to popping his shit. So, nigga, Figueroa.
Now, like I say, man, once that content hit the internet, is up for debate. Now, I can't say...
That's crazy. That's a slightly different account from the accounts that we've been hearing, because the way Braids put it out there, well, he didn't really specify, but he made it seem as if 4 Extra had been moved to that building, as if he had been assigned that building to come and live at. You feel what I'm saying? But that's it's a similar but a slightly different account. Somebody has said, why is Crips get on here defending Bloods? I don't know. I mean, like, these dynamics is like slightly different, but at the end of the day, the truth is the truth, the real is the real, and the real shouldn't be, the truth shouldn't be relegated or only associated to us when it's our people. Like, if a Blood do some gangster shit, me personally, I'll tell the truth. Like my nigga Ken Capone from West Side Brims, you know, we used to handle this candle, used to do a stunning and all that. But sometimes, man, we gotta be more mindful of when we speak and when we don't speak. You feel what I'm saying? Because it can look like you coming to aid and assist a Blood who is going after another Crip. It's kind of crazy to me. You feel what I'm saying? But we gonna get into the bread and butter, man. You feel me? Without further ado, man, we gonna get into this content with Luce Cannon did some sucker shit, but it's to be expected. But the dynamics is different, homie, because you created something, or you're adding additional fuel to a fire to see it ignite, and you watch how it play out from the sidelines, homie. The reason why I have elected to speak upon the situation, because this is somebody that I love, because my homie isn't familiar, and he isn't the type of cat, he's not real familiar with how this internet shit work. You feel what I'm saying? He's not trying to come on here like other cats and ingratiate himself to different internet sets and clicks and all this type of shit. Like, you feel me? It's so much that I can say, man. It's so much that I can say, but I'm gonna run the content. And if anybody say or pose the question that I've been getting on these phones, then we address it. But I'm not gonna put it out there and say XYZ to the ABC. But if any of you all watch the content and you pose a question, we can get into it. You feel what I'm saying? So without further ado, this Luce Cannon doing the police shit that he do, the co-opted shit that he do, further proven that he's co-opted, further proven to me, in my opinion, that he's a rat, he's a snitch, and he's working for the police. Because what type of honorable cats record phone calls? I'm not recording no phone calls. And I done had minor situations with a couple YouTube dudes, but when they call my line, homie, it ain't they, oh shit, man, they come record. Like, nah, nigga, that's some buster ass shit. Fuck you recording phone calls for? Nigga, that's FBI, ATF, LAPD activities. My nigga, why you recording phone calls? And if you was gonna record the homie phone call, homie, you should have said, hey, PJ Butta, is it cool if I record this and put it on my channel? Give the homie the ability to consent or not consent. Before you to just take it upon yourself and seize the liberty to record a phone call, homie, and y'all strategically asking the homie certain questions and all that, that's disrespectful and offensive, cuz, on PJ Crib. And this is somebody that I love. This is a brother from my tribe that I feel like y'all created a certain level of subterfuge to get the homie to fall into so that y'all can further y'all agenda and y'all campaign against Compton Rick Rock, homie. Ain't no telling where this shit might go on Eastside PJ Watch Crib, homie. The homie Butta's a stumped down dude. Like that's one of us, homie. No smut, no cut, no none of that. He's a solid cat, homie. And I seen earlier, a cat from Nutty Block had commented, forget what her name is. Oh, you niggas better not bring that to the block. That can be controversial. That can create some street shit. So this shit can go beyond Luce Cannon and Compton Rick Rock internet beef to some full-fledged street shit. I pray by the grace of God that it doesn't, homie. But no matter what the narrative is painted about Compton Rick Rock is from Nutty Block, Compton Crib. And he got love over there. PJ Butta is from my section. He's from Imperial Course Housing Projects. He's from PJ Watch. And he has an abundance of love over there. And we ain't gonna sit back and let nobody play with the homie, disrespect to the homie, take any type of violent actions against the homie, and none of that. That's why I went on P's and Q's podcast yesterday, homie. And I told this dude, I tore this dude Luce Cannon a new asshole, homie. That's co-opted shit, my nigga. That's some police shit. That's some busting, that's some mark shit. That's some shit that tells us that in your relationship, your female may be strapping up and giving it to you from the Bennett Act. You feel me? That's all I'm saying, homie, because real soldiers don't do no shit like that. Let me record a phone call, cuz, for the police database. Number one, if something happened, now this dude is potentially a suspect because you just implicated him. You feel what I'm saying? And let me record it for the gram. Let me record it for YouTube. And nigga, that sucker shit. I ain't recording no phone calls. Cause you never know if some hot shit is gonna be mentioned. Because sometimes we can be passionately speaking like, yeah, cut, man, and that's why and all this and all that woolly whoop and all this, like, right? And it's like, damn, did this nigga just say this? Cuz that's recorded. And you putting that information out there. And this dude just said some hot shit. That's why you have to be meticulous on what you say, who you said to, and the purpose behind you saying it on PJ Crib. Because some of these social media niggas will put a nigga in a trick bag, but we thinking like they like us, cuz they cut from the same cloth, but they ain't, cuz these niggas is clout chasers. These niggas is demonic and nefarious in their intentions, homie. And their intentions is to create further division amongst us, our factions, our people. But enough is enough, cuz. Why we continue to give ear to niggas like Luce Cannon, cuz, and we know this nigga ain't that type of nigga. Nigga, pull up in your hood, go where your homies at and go live. I can do that. Whenever I choose to jump in this forum that I got, cuz, and gas this motherfucker up and get on down to the city, homie, I go wherever I want to go on my projects. Any crowd, what's the deal? Hey, what's the deal? He what's cracking, cuz? Oh, what's the deal, Kiki? And be loved by my peoples and love on my peoples on PJ Watch, homie. But we have to question cats that can't go back to their hood. Why you can't go back to your hood? Why you can't go chill with your homies, cuz? Why you can't pull up on whatever's the popping street in 6-0, cuz, and just chill, cuz, and order some champagne and get some heat, get some Henny, get some Remy, and chill out there and thug with your homies, cuz that's what I do. I pull up. probably pop a bottle of champagne, drink some Remy, drink some Henny. Or if I got some of that stunning up on me, you know, get on me some weed and all this and all that. All right, 2 up top, Heedy, I'm gone. Because I never really stay in the same place for too long. You never want to be too predictable. You feel what I'm saying? So that's how I thug, homie. I pull up and I holler at the homies and then I'm gone. But I can go to my hood. You don't see cats coming on the internet from my section. Like, oh man, that nigga Bobby Yay, that nigga's a bitch. That nigga can't come to the hood. And when we see him, we gonna whoop his ass. We gonna hold him upside down and we gonna do that. Like, nah, nigga, that ain't my reality, cuz. So on these social media streets, cuz, we gotta stop applauding and giving praises to these suck ass niggas, cuz. PJ Crip, because there's certain shit that a real man, a real gangster, and a real nigga ain't gonna do. And it started with recording phone calls. No, sir. No, sir, bucko. Not gonna record your phone call. Then come to the internet and put that information out there, homie. And if y'all was gonna do that when a homie was talking and having a conversation, a private conversation with y'all ain't have the decency to beep off certain other cats' name. Because it's like, yeah, me and my partner we were just talking about that. Y'all ain't had the decency to go beep. So now y'all trying to create some nefarious shit. So y'all got malicious intent. So y'all trying to hurt people like the 48 laws of power. That's whack regime. Those exposure. That's whack 100 regime, right? But they have malicious intent, homie. And I tell you, man, and I respect Wack for this. You feel what I'm saying? I respect Wack for this. He is an astute thinker. He has nearly mastered the implementation and the execution of the 48 laws of power. So if they get my homie Butta and Compton Rick Rock in a full-fledged head-on, then come on, homie, out of love for our respective sets and all that, Nutty's gonna ride with cuz, and we off top gonna support Butta, cuz. That's somebody that's loved and respected amongst our tribe. But not Compton Rick Rock, but Wack 100, Luce Cannon, and 600 can sit back and this shit play out the way that they want it to play out. I'm gonna tell you the law for that. With that law right there, that's have others to do the work and you get credit. So if my homie and Compton Rick Rock really was to get into it, but it's the hub and dub, homie, on PJ Crib before it escalate that, you know what we gonna do? Hey, what's up, cuz? Oh man, what's the deal, my nigga? Yeah, man, woo and all this, man. What's up? Woo, man. Let's check this out, homie. The homie standing on what he said on the running nails. That just is what it is. But listen, this is how we gonna resolve this. Bop. All right, for shake it up. Let me hit the homie. Hey, heard. What's the deal, cuz? Is you cool with whatever it may be, right? We gonna get on these phones and we gonna resolve it because we the hub and dub, cuz. And that's how we handle our candle in the hub and dub, cuz. It's just the homies just being a real nigga, you feel what I'm saying? Thinking that he in the presence of other real niggas and having a casual conversation all the time. This nigga's the motherfucking feds, cuz. This nigga the police. Recording calls and shit. Type of nigga to record calls cuz they like these right here in the exit of the alimentary canal. You see this cat don't wear the pants in his relationship. His female slapping him up all on TV and YouTube and all this and all that. She slapping him and all this, marking him out, showing him that he a BI. Like, you feel me? Man, ain't no female gonna play with me like that because I don't play with my females like that. And we established and we set boundaries. Listen, baby, you don't put your hands on me. I don't put your hands on you. And we thoroughly communicate whenever we have any type of confusion, conflict, or misunderstanding in our relationships. We don't hit each other. But she's slapping him up on Adam 22. What type of, come on, homie. You let your woman disrespect you like that, slapping you and all this and all that, and you supposed to be the thoroughbred cat in the streets, and you supposed to be a head buster, and you supposed to be a wig splitter, and all this and all that. Man, we don't believe you. You need both people on crib. You niggas is tripping. But we're gonna get into this content because I don't want to continue to berate, belittle, and degrade this dude, you know, gang status and all that. But according to my niggas from 6-0, man, that nigga ain't from 6-0 and he ain't got no gang status over there, homie. So if you ain't a real affiliate from where you from, then why you feel a need to create drama in other factions and other sets? That's because you ain't from where you from. That's because you ain't from the streets. That's because you ain't never been in a car, homie, with this chopper in your lap about to go to the other side. I ain't never, you know what I mean? But you know what I mean? You ain't never been in no real shit, homie, to it. Even if we don't make it to the other side, homie, they put us over, we got these choppers in the car. Man, that's a fair case. We going to the feds for what we got in the car. And if it's us in a car together, even if we ain't got no choppers and we just got some doodle poppers and we going over there to, you know what I mean, holler at some cats and all this, and one time get behind us and we can't get these things up out of the car and get away, homie, that's off top. We going to jail, homie. They gonna hit us. What they gonna hit us with? Gang enhancement. That's 10 years off top. See, those dynamics ain't real to cats like you, homie. When it's somebody that you love and you can't see nobody doing no harm to them, so you may potentially resort back to being a type of person that you thank God for delivering and saving you from being. Because it's just that deep when it's in the streets, homie. You ain't never have to go, you know, go on no drills and all this and all that and wonder if you're gonna make it back. Because we can go over there and we can get cracking. Mission accomplished. But mission ain't accomplished until you get back and you get rid of whatever you get rid of, homie, and you can damn, cuz that was for the homie. That's how we justify. I love my nigga. That was for my nigga. They hurt my people. You understand what I'm saying? These dynamics ain't real like that for this nigga. And this shit crazy. And the fact that a person as game tight and intellectual as Wack and be the orchestrator of this type of shit, it makes me think like, come on, Wack, what type of nigga is you? If you got the power, the resource, and the influences to come into the culture, the gang banging culture, Crips and Bloods, and make a positive change, but yet you rather be on the bullshit, what type of nigga is you, cuz? Because on Stevie Walla Bing, if I had your influence, homie, and I had some of the things that you have in your network and just being you, right? I'll be making a positive change that we need in our communities, homie. So now to make me sit back, analyze, dissect you and say, man, what's this nigga intentions? How much hatred this brother got in his heart? How much hatred for himself does he have in his heart? How much hatred for his people do he have in his heart to continue to perpetuate this cycle of ignorance, death, destruction, and division, cuz? This is how we got to start looking at this shit from a scientific standpoint. Because if we continue to look at it from a standpoint of B Braves, no disrespect to him. I heard he's a rider. The homie Butta gave him his acknowledgement and all that. But if we continue to look at this shit from this type of perspective, in a full extra perspective, not disrespecting cuz and none of that. He's a young rider. He had his candle. But if we continue to look at it through their perspective, homie, we're going to continue to lose. Now, let's look at it from a perspective of Bobby Ye, because the perspective that I'm looking at it from is a Malcolm X and Marcus Garvey slight, you know what I mean, type of perspective, homie, to where how we can unify each other and allow our unity, our resources, and our money to work for us to within 2 years, we are multi-millionaires. I'm going to say this and I'm going to show the content. The only thing that we didn't show to the world is that we can degrade and disrespect our women. We can be bad fathers. We can make poor decisions. We can backstab each other. We can backbite each other. And we can be content with failing. When we going to prove to the world that we are a mighty people? We prove that we don't give a fuck about our kids because instead of us being in a household nurturing and overseeing the development of our kids, we rather be in the streets. What the fuck you gonna get out the streets? What is you gonna get out the streets that's gonna aid you in being a parent and operating in the scope of being a parent to your child? Let me know, cuz. And I understand sometimes we can't get jobs, but now in a lot of these jobs, it's felon friendly. So we don't got no excuse no more. You ain't got to be in the streets. They giving us jobs now. You got dudes that's getting jobs that's making $100,000 a year. So it's no excuse no more, cuz. Oh, you don't want to work for the white man. Well, the homie down here got a t-shirt shop and he needs some people. The homie over here, he just learned the game and now he got an ambulance service. All you got to go do is get your credentials and the homie gonna put you on. If you don't want to work for nobody at all, man, you can be a content creator, create good content, and these people's gonna give you some paper. You can write a movie. Movies is popping right now. You got all these different streaming services, homie, that's compete with each other, and they all want what? Original content. Me and my team of people, we got to. Imperial Dreams, the movie about my life, I'm a producer on. Year of the Everlasting Storm. Bobby A. Jones, content contributor and producer on it. I've been to the Sundance International Film Festival, and the work that I have participated in and that I have produced on has been to the Cannes International Film Festival. Cannes is the biggest film festival in the world. If I had my passport at the time, I could have went, but you had COVID going on and all that. But I have been in position to where I can travel America, and I have had opportunities where I can travel the world, but I didn't have a passport. You can make content. You can write films. You can create a nonprofit organization to where people would donate to you to get out in the community and serve the community. We don't have no excuses for being in the streets no more. But we're gonna get into this content, man. I appreciate all y'all tapping in on your kin folks, man. If anything that I said resonates with you, cuz, push that like button. Support the channel. We support all the bullshit. We support these fuck niggas, these weird niggas, these weirdos, these undercover homosexuals, these dudes who degrade our women, these dudes who create further division amongst our ranks, our factions, and our people. Support something real, homie. But let's get into the content, man. This is Luce Cannon, co-opted Luce Cannon, cuz the police informant, you feel what I'm saying? Secretly recording a call between him and my homie PJ Butta. I'm gonna take myself off the screen. We're gonna play the content. If it's anything that I feel that I should interject myself into and further elucidate or explain, I will. But I just want to run the content and show you what the type of shit, the type of antics that a bitch ass nigga do, homie. So let's get into this content. Look like a sucker, weird ass nigga.
Time for me to violate you again, but you said that you was the man in prison, right? No. See what PJ Butta told me, and we got the content, right? That you was a buster. He punched on you. You was scared to come out the cell because you was just that scary. You was a marshmallow, a cupcake, buttercup. You can't wave the white flag. You tailing and begging whack. Call the dogs off.
If you have a 700 plus credit score, you qualify for Chase's new program where you can access up to 150.
No. We beefing for life. Sugar Plum, people gonna have to know who you are and who you really are. You thinking you working out and that muscle is gonna come on your chin and protect you. When I hit you, you're gonna go night-night, bedtime, NyQuil, Sudafed. You're gonna be having Z's on the top of your head, Buttercup. You is not like that. See, we got the content. He telling your whole history that you was a mark from juvenile hall and you thought you could exercise, and that don't work. This is the streets. You got to have heart. Sweetie, you a goofy. Why can't save you? I don't know what you thought it was. You thought that I'ma stop because you want to come out and tell the truth now? No. It don't work that way. Until me and you get down, that's when I stop. Just like when I run into all these other Buster Avengers and you part of the Buster Avengers now. It ain't nothing you could say. You softer than McDonald's ice cream on a cone. You softer than Thrifty's ice cream that's sitting out overnight. You is a McDonald's parfait that's melted and it was sitting in the house hot sun. You is the worst person in the world because you claiming that you this and that, and you a mark. You leading people the wrong way, and you talking about somebody jogging and bro. I'll break your whole entire. Nobody can control me, goofy. This is some content that you need to be reminded of. Humble yourself, sweetheart. Sweetie!
Down. Check the suspect.
Where you go? Yeah, he called back.
Yeah.
Hey, man, that nigga was talking so bad about that nigga, man.
No, listen, nigga, I got his ex-wife. She said she about to sing. No, listen.
Now watch this. Check out these niggas' tactics, cuz these niggas is creating subterfuge. These niggas is all about creating trick bags and playing whole ass games. Them three-way games. You feel what I'm saying? That's why, homie, when I get up on these stunner names right here, homie, I'm very meticulous on what I say, how I said, and who I said to, because cats can use these. The feds been using them for a long time. The feds been using these for a long time to put brothers in the trick bag, right? COINTELPRO, what is it? What is it? Hitting dudes with conspiracy charges, because the dude may call you and say, hey man, listen, man, I left that 4-pack of ribeye steaks over there, man. I'm gonna need to come over there and get that, blase. But all the time they thinking that a dude speaking in code because he didn't told the feds that you got packs over there, and you like, all right, yeah, you can come and get the ribeyes, or nah, man, ain't no ribeyes here, man. You know, I was planning on going to the store. I can go to the store and get some ribeyes, but the store, they taking that as if you're saying slang term to where I can go to the plug and get a 4-pack. This is real, homie. Cats get hit with conspiracy charges. A lot of cats got hit with conspiracy charges and had to tap out in the feds. Not tap out and tell, but had to tap out and take a deal because the feds told them, hey, man, this is what it is, whoop and all that. We can hit you. We're going to hit you with conspiracy. You can either take this 5 and go on about your way, or you can fight this with this whole 200 other co-conspirators. Because when the feds come get you, the feds come get you, right? They already got everything prepackaged and arranged and all that. All they need is your body to sit in a court so they can holler at you, right? So you can be in California, you and your people can be in California, and they get you on conspiracy in California, but it goes all the way back to New York. And then it go all the way down to Florida. So you got dudes you don't even know, never had contact with, and these dudes is your co-conspirators. These dudes is your co-defendants and all this and all that. The feds work different. So me just sitting back and soaking up game and being semi-sharp to a degree, right? I know that these things right here is deadly, homie. These things is deadly. Be very, very meticulous on what you say, when you say, whatever you say on these phones, homie. And if you feel like you got some hot shit that you have to say, and it needs to be said expeditiously, it's urgent, it's an emergency, have them to call you on Facebook, not Facebook. Have them to FaceTime you or hit you on FaceTime audio, homie. Because these phones can be a trap. You see, when a video first come on, and I'm gonna show y'all how skilled these dudes is in playing these female ass games, these 3-way party calls and all that. Listen. Keep this in mind right here, cuz.
About that nigga, man.
No, listen, nigga, I got his ex-wife. She said she about to send me all the down. Check the suspect.
Where you go?
That's whack.
Yeah, he called back.
Yeah.
Hey, man,
that's 600 responding to him.
Sweetie!
Check it out. Whack.
Down. Check the suspect.
Where you go?
That's whack 100 saying where you go. So when I continue to play the video for y'all, you're going to see them play like they plug whack 100 in the 3-way call, but he was already eavesdropping on the phone. He just muted himself. That's female shit. When a homie got on the phone, and a homie expressed his gripe about whack this in the hood, and I'm going to do some content on that. I'm just looking for my facts to substantiate my claim on what my claim is going to be when I bring my charges against Wack. And it ain't no humiliating or incriminating. He just lied about something. And I'm gonna show you that this dude's a liar. Just like I proved to y'all that the Rich Trapper was a homosexual and a liar, I'm about to do the same thing with Wack. You lied, homie. You niggas is playing female games with real niggas. And that can be to individuals' detriment. Y'all ain't tired of real niggas going against each other because these suckers don't want to step to the forefront and handle their candle. So they use real niggas to crash out. And now we got these type of streets that we have right now to where dudes is unappreciating the women. They give us the babies, and dudes is sending the babies to an early grave or to a 100-year prison sentence. Y'all ain't tired of this shit? When y'all gonna be tired of these buster ass niggas, cuz doing this buster ass female shit? When y'all gonna be tired of grown men operating in the mental capacity of women? When y'all gonna be tired? I'm tired, cuz. I've been tired before they even tried to create this subterfuge to put my homie in a trick bag and to put representative from the Hub and Dub against each other. But I promise you, Rick Rock and my homie, whatever they got going on, homie, it's gonna be resolved out of the love for the Hub and Dub and that level of camaraderie and togetherness, homie. That was Wack 100 on the phone. He told me, where he go? And 600 say, oh, he hung up, but he gonna call back. Wack, you been on the phone. Why 600 had to act like, oh, you want me to call Wack? Let me call him. Nigga, you ain't call him, cuz was already on the phone. Y'all so smart, y'all stupid. But us who are a little bit intelligent, us who have a little bit of knowledge, right? Why we ain't utilizing that, homie, to call these dudes out? Let's get back into the content, cuz.
Yeah, he called back.
Yeah.
Hey, man, that nigga was talking so bad about that nigga, man.
No, listen, nigga, I got his ex-wife. She said she about to send me all the videos and shit.
That nigga, boy. Here we go. Hold on.
Are you a YouTuber? Here's how you can grow your YouTube following, even if you currently have 0.
Brother.
Hey,
Brother.
yeah.
Hey, what's up, nigga?
What's the deal?
Oh, shit, I got the Hummer Luce Cabin phone, man. He's like, nigga, I was getting on that nigga, marking that nigga out. Man, tell that nigga what you know about that nigga, man, because listen, I'm trying to see the link, but that shit wasn't working. About nigga Rick Rock.
Oh, yeah, man, that nigga.
Pause.
He just
Pause.
bro.
The nigga say, I got my nigga Luce Cannon on the phone. Nigga, why you ain't say I got Luce Cannon and Wack 100 on the phone? Why play these games, cuz? Listen, homie, when I call people or when my people call me, I don't like to put these cancer things to my ear. It can create brain cancer, ear cancer, throat cancer, and all that having in close proximity to your head, right? I don't talk like this on the phone. But when individuals mac in on me, I say, hey, what's the deal? What's the dinner? Hey, look, check this out, man. I ain't by myself, so please don't say nothing incriminating or don't say nothing that you don't want nobody else to hear. Oh, who you in the car with? I'm in the car with Whoopie Whoop. I'll call you back for sugar there. Oh, who you in the car with? I'm in the car with Whoopie Whoop. All right, for sure. Cuz, yeah, that's the homie. Man, tell him I said, when I say, nigga, you tell him you on speaker. Oh, yeah, cuz, listen, man, the homies was at the mall. They got into Whoopie Whoop. My nigga, we need to, get ahead of the situation before it. All right, for sugar that, let me call my nigga from Whoopie Whoop. Let me get on a phone call with Whoopie Whoop. But that's what I do, cuz. I'm not gonna have somebody in a car with me and you on speaker. I'm not gonna have anybody on a call with me and I don't make it known. Nigga, that's some sucker shit. That's some shit that bitches do. That's some messy shit. That's some certified hoe shit. And you looking like a hoe right now. He on mic. The fuck? Let's get back into the content.
Captain, I really know him. Like, I've been knowing him since juvenile hall. We was in the hall together. He ain't talking about nothing, man. He's nice. You know what I'm saying? That's what my brother. But I ain't gonna, the homie. No, I called that about some other dumb shit, but he's nice, bro. He capping, bro. Yeah, I called that nigga all types of bitches, busters. Told that nigga, I'm gonna pull up on him. He's a straight hoe ass nigga. You get what I'm saying? Because niggas be acting like they be getting in that gym and it makes them Superman. The nigga used to work out. I don't know if Wack was there, but he used to work out with 2 T's in for Bunny Hill. They used to work out in the back of Crystal Park. I mean, like in Crystal Park at the 24 Fitness. I used to see this nigga. when he got out. That shit didn't mean nothing. He was working out in the pen. He been working out since he was a young nigga. You gotta have heart with that shit. My thing be he like a, let me tell you what type of nigga he like a, I don't know. He be bluffing, bro. That's why he just a hoe. I can't even describe the nigga. Like he and I tell him to his face. He know this. He's not gonna get on this internet and say nothing about me. Like he can't say nothing back. He ain't gonna say nothing about we didn't fight and all this shit or his character. Like, yeah, didn't you knock him out? He didn't go to sleep, but I beat the shit out of him though in the pen. We made him start a ride on the Mexicans. We got up on the Mexicans. He did that. We got up on the Mexicans together. We went to the hole. We got out the hole. He was so scared. I was trying to push him out the cell in the hole. Like I didn't want to be around him. He ain't my type of nigga. So I was like trying to get him away from him, and he was so scared. He didn't want to be away from. You know what I'm saying? That's how scared he was. And he wanted to. Even after I whooped his ass, he still wanted to be in the cell because he didn't want to. He was scared. He was, he was on that phone. He was nervous. Like he. I don't know how to explain it. Like he's just like the J. Reed nigga to me.
Yeah, that's why they hanging out together. You know, two whole ass niggas hanging out.
Yeah, he ain't gonna do nothing. Like if you told him like, man, let's meet up. Like he not gonna meet up with you, bro. Like that's what my mom like. He ain't. Like me and my homie, his homie Nutty Joe was talking this morning. And he laughing about it. He a hoe. They ain't got his back over there. Like that nigga ain't talking about nothing, bro.
No, I kind of seen that because we was on the StreamYard. It was me, Wack, 600, and then what's that nigga that be battle rapping?
Geechee Gotti?
Yeah, Geechee Gotti. It was Geechee Gotti. Oh. And Wack was like, hey, Rick Rock, you going to the nigga like battle rap thing? And then that nigga Geechee Gotti looked at that nigga like, hell no, that nigga ain't coming with me. You get what I'm saying? Like I just read his body language. Like, yeah, dude, this nigga is like a nut ass nigga. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. He slew footed. Like he got a little bullshit walk about it. So he ain't got no coordination. Like, man, he wasn't doing no fighting in the halls. Like I got on him ever since when I was watching some shit. And he was like, I used to be in the pen and I was robbing niggas. I used to sit on the thing and I used to slap niggas. And that's what made me really, I'm like, come on, man. We ain't doing all this lying, faking. You get your money, but you ain't finna get on here lying. Nigga, you ain't never took nothing for no nigga in jail. You was a workout nigga. You only did one thing. That was a ride when you started, but that was it. You ain't did nothing after that. You feel me? Like nothing. You ain't no nigga getting no, like you came home on your date and all that. Nigga, you had that bullshit little high one. You was in the halls and fight no power rules. That's how we started on your ass. You was in fight no power rules. When we game banging like a motherfucker, you didn't do no fighting. We fucking you up in the halls. You pull out a pencil on me and the homie from Hat Gang. We was been on him. Like he just a hoe. Like he know it. Like he know. You feel me?
Yeah, the nigga pulled out a pencil.
I swear to God, bro. He put out a number 2 in the halls. Put a pencil on me. We've been calling him hoes since we was in the halls. We like, I'll tell you, he know, like everybody know that. Everybody know us. You know what I'm saying? We know. Like
I guarantee you that motherfucking pencil had a eraser still on it.
Hey man, that nigga man, but he sure don't want to fight 600. He ain't gonna do no fight with y'all, bro. He ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Nah. See, he ain't really, he never really addressed. That's all that Luce like, man, I'm back, so he ain't really even on that.
He trying to get some money, and he gonna finesse his way to the money however he can finesse it. He probably had Wack thinking he a nigga gonna do some shit. He ain't gonna do nothing. Like he ain't gonna do.
No, see, people don't understand. Wack is with the shit. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, Wack reads between a hoe ass nigga. The nigga is just and he's a rat now. You get what I'm saying? When the nigga snitching on the online trying to get niggas arrested and talking and popping in, talking about these niggas deserve to go to jail, you's a rat. You get what I'm saying? There ain't no coming back from it. Then he wanted to talk about, oh, he was bamboozled. I don't know why I was saying this and stuff like that. Nigga, your feelings came out. Nigga, you know, me, Six, and Wack run the internet. So at the end of the day, it's like, you want to be us. You get what I'm saying? So now it's like, bro, now I have to test your jaw. So it's like we enemies for life. It's no way we gonna come out of it. And I'm disrespecting him. Told him online, nigga, fuck your dead daddy, all that. And he still don't want to say anything.
That's how he getting on through the Paru nigga. That's probably how he planning because his daddy was a Paru nigga. Yeah, his daddy a Paru nigga, but his brother got hit. But that's my only thing. Me and him ain't, you feel me? He always been like a weirdo. Like,
were you recently injured in a car accident? Look at this check for $160,000.
you feel me? That nigga, that's just how he is, bro. He a feminine type nigga. He been like that since I knew Ricky Manny. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, that's just how he is. He ain't solid. You feel me? He don't come around like, you know, we be in these streets, bro. I don't know where he be. But he can go to his hood. Don't get me wrong. He be in his hood, be fucking with some niggas, you know. But that's it. We everywhere. You feel me? We everywhere. You know what I'm saying? We everywhere. West side, everywhere. So, you know, nigga floating out here, bro. And hitting these towns. So we don't. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't be want to do this internet shit. Get on here. I say little shit, comment on y'all, but I don't like. And then my thing with Wack is this. You know, Wack got into it with my homegirl. He kind of like dissed the hood with the homegirl. Like, that's my only thing with him. I told you that before, 600.
I remember you told me some shit like that. I was like,
he dissed the homegirl Riri. I'm like, damn, why he dissed the hood? Like, this bitch, she ain't even really from the hood. Like,
oh, I remember that.
No, I don't think. Yeah, but I don't think that.
No. He didn't even know where she was from. I think she disrespected him first. So you know how that goes. Nigga, fuck you in your hood. Then however it went, it was something like that. I remember when you called me. I called that nigga the first time. He was like, who? He didn't know you were talking about. And he didn't even know she was even PJ. I called you back on that.
Bet.
You remember?
Bet. No, bet. That's what's up.
Yeah, no, that shit was.
Yeah, no, Wack is, he don't diss nobody's hood. I'm the one that be dissing niggas' hoods, and he be like, why you be doing that? Wack be saying that. Well, you know, and 600 be saying that, because when I be for the nigga, it's just like, if you from somewhere, I'm the nigga that just don't give a fuck. I'm gonna diss your hood, your mama, your daddy, all that stuff like that. And I want you to do something about it. But no, I'm pretty sure 600 can put you on Wack on the phone. You want me to call Wack?
I'll call that nigga.
No, we you know, everything happened, so I ain't really tripping like that. He said, you know, I believe 600, bro. I believe y'all.
Yeah.
Because he was, you know, the bitch do be popping it. But I just want him to know, like, she really ain't from, you know, we ain't seen her in years.
Yeah.
Yo, what up, bro? What up, Six?
What's up with it? Oh, nigga, hey, you calling? Hey, I got my nigga Butta on the phone. Hey, that nigga said you
Butta from PJ's.
Yeah, you got to on one of his homegirls?
No, I ain't never got into it with no
Riri bitch, man. Remember they said you dissed the hood and all. I'm like, damn, I did this.
Only broad I got into it with was a bitch that run a food truck.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. She really ain't, you know.
Yeah, well, I don't know that bitch is a gang member.
Yeah, she ain't.
I didn't know she ran a food truck, and she was getting into it with the crazy bitch on the thing, and I was trying to calm it down, and I guess she knew I was from. Well, I guess she might have been in my studio with some nigga. I don't know. You know how that shit is. 6 motherfuckers show up with some motherfucker. I don't be doing. And the bitch just was like, I knew she was a street bitch. The bitch was like, nigga, the bitch dissed out of nowhere. So I didn't know where the bitch was from. I just told the bitch, well, bitch, fuck where you from, you punk ass bitch. But I don't know where the bitch from. I couldn't tell you where the bitch was from. But was crazy. She done been back to my room 50 times, like nice as a motherfucker, asking me for work. So that's what's weird. So she out the PJs?
Yeah, she from the hood.
If I'd have known that, I'd have just called over there. I don't know.
Hey, you used to be with the nigga when Rick Rock was working out at the Crystal Park shit. He was over there with him one time. 24.
No, he used to be over there with 2 T's. He used to be over there with 2 T's. No, he used to be over there with 2 T's. They used to go over there and work out and shit like that. But
no, I've been knowing that nigga all the time. I know all them people, Rush, all them people, they're my people. You feel me?
Hey, you know a nigga named Tremel Daphne?
Yep.
Where that nigga at, man? Man, that nigga was in juvenile hall together, man. He's still locked up. That's a good nigga.
Yeah, for pimping.
Oh, he a good nigga, man. I ain't seen that nigga since we was 13, 14. But we used to fight shit out the Mexicans in there.
Yeah, good nigga. That nigga T-Lo.
That's him. That's him. Yeah, I remember. You know, And you know, you in the halls with a nigga, you remember nigga first and last name.
Yeah, man. I be
Good
fucking with
nigga.
you know your homie Mossberg?
Mossberg, you talking about the dude from he's from like EWF though. He from Pacoima though. You talking about he locked back up. Light skinned nigga, right?
Mm-hmm.
He just got stressed. They just gave that nigga 120 years.
No, Mossberg?
Well, yeah, fucking with my little homeboy. I told him, you know, they'll be at it over there with some essays. Fucking, he was driving trucks and shit.
Yeah, he was driving trucks.
Moment, shit, nigga fucking with the little homies over there, and they seen a group of them and jumped out, demonstrated, and knocked 3-4 of them down. But Mossberg did some kind of weird shit. He wasn't intentional. He tried
Who
to.
that nigga one punch at?
One.
Hey, what's the deal, cuz? Hey, look, check this out. I'm cutting this live show, cuz I got some representative from the hub and dub. You feel what I'm saying? Got some real life members on here, cuz. They ain't gonna say nothing on this live and all that, but I'm about to end this, cuz, so we can resolve this shit between my homie Butta and the homie Compton Rip Rock. You feel what I'm saying? So we can resolve this shit on some real life certified hub and dub shit, cuz like I told you, C4, like I told you before. We ain't about to get on here, cuz, and we ain't about to embarrass ourselves like how these other cars be coming on here and embarrassing themselves and doing this and doing that, cuz. That ain't what we about to do, cuz. So on some real life grown man shit, on some real life hub and dub shit, cuz, we about to rectify this shit, cuz we about to get this shit right. So I'm about to get up off this thing, man. Too black, too strong. Let's live in peace before we rest in peace, cuz we all we need, we all we got. And with that, man, I'm gone. Y'all step and be blessed, man. And many blessings to you and yours. You feel me?